Welcome back to another episode of In the Lawn with Seth on my YouTube channel, Something with Seth. Guys, it's great to have everyone back for the second full season of In the Lawn with Seth. My apologies, I'm still a little plugged up. I've been fighting a cold for about 2.5 weeks now. For many of us with cool season grass, and especially here in Northwest Ohio, this winter has been very mild. We had that polar vortex drop down some Arctic air right before Christmas and a few weeks ago. But outside of that, it's been pretty mild, and the precipitation in the form of snow has been very minimal. As you guys look at the extended forecast, you might be seeing days of 50s and 60s in the middle of February, which here in Northwest Ohio is pretty warm. I know a lot of us are eager to get the 2023 lawn season going, so I thought it'd be a good idea to cover a few things that we can do this spring as we get these few days with the temps in the 50s and 60s. This could probably go without saying, but the first thing we want to do is get out there, get those sticks and twigs picked up, any debris that has been blowing around throughout the winter. The sooner we get that stuff cleaned up, once the temps start raising, that grass is really going to benefit. You guys know I have these oak trees out back, and these leaves will finish dropping here in a few weeks, so at that time I'll bag that up, which really helps this grass get nice and thick in the spring. The second thing we can do is do a soil test. Now guys, a soil test isn't necessary. If you guys are just getting started fertilizing your lawn, don't even worry about doing a soil test. But if you've been fertilizing about 4 or 5 years and you're kind of curious on where your macros and micros are, spring is a great time to do a soil test, and those are readily available online. Now with the temps warming up, a lot of people are asking me, Seth, when can I put fertilizer down? Now, fertilizer for me, I've got a general rule: no fertilizer before tax day here in Northwest Ohio. That's April 15th, April 18th, whenever tax day falls. But that doesn't mean that we can't put fertilizer down. If you guys do want to apply fertilizer, just make sure you're not applying it with frozen ground. The same rules apply when applying fertilizer in the spring, summer, or fall. Just avoid applying before heavy rains. Now if you guys did apply a winterizer or a late fall application, just hold off on your fertilizer. I applied one at the end of November, first part of December, so I will probably wait until May before I do my first fertilizer application. One thing to note on the fertilizer, if you guys are applying a fertilizer so early in the spring, just avoid those weed and feeds. Those products are targeted for weeds that we see in May and June. When you guys are out utilizing these warm days, getting those sticks and twigs picked up, you guys may notice some winter weeds that are out there, such as henbit, common chickweed, wild garlic, and wild onion. Now typically the temps are too low in early spring to spray these with a Weed Be Gone or a Spectricide. If you do have some days in the 50s and 60s, go ahead and spray those if you want. It's not going to take much to knock those out with anything like that. Tenacity is another option that you guys can have, and probably with the lower temps, maybe even in the 40s, Tenacity might be a little more effective than the Weed Be Gone or Spectricide that you get at Lowe's, Home Depot, or Menards. Now pre-emergents. Pre-emergents, with the temps warming up, you're really going to want to get those pre-emergents down as soon as you can. And when I say pre-emergent, I don't mean the Scott's crabgrass preventer. I mean just a pre-emergent with no nitrogen, no phosphorus, and just that last number, potassium, such as that Let's Go Stonewall. But keep in mind, when applying those pre-emergents and the main target is going to be crabgrass, you're going to need to apply multiple applications of a pre-emergent. And if dandelions are your problem, those pre-emergents won't do anything for dandelions. I know we're all raring to go to get that 2023 lawn season going. I'm almost guaranteeing that it's going to snow sometime in March here in Northwest Ohio. Temps are probably going to drop down a little bit. Utilize these nice weekends we have, get that yard cleaned up, do a soil test, get those pre-emergents put down. You guys have a great night. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.